Coruscant night rain lashes the Durasteel towers. Lightning flashes across the skyline, revealing a figure crouched high above the city cloak whipping like wings. They say Coruscant never sleeps. But tonight, even the shadows are afraid. Below, clone troopers trade blaster fire with battle droids in the Undercity. Smoke, shouts, panic. A commander calls for aid through static.
This is Commander Rex. We're pinned down. Where's our Jedi support?
A shape drops through the storm, fast, silent. A flash of indigo light cuts through the darkness. Droids collapse before they even register movement, but the Jedi who answered wasn't on the Council's records. The figure deactivates his blade. Troopers stare. Rain slides off a matte black cowl.
Who are you?
Someone who knows what fear can do.
A voice rings out through the storm, confident, impatient.
You'll have to explain that one.
Anakin Skywalker steps into view, blue lightsaber glowing. He and the stranger face each other through sheets of rain.
You're not a Jedi.
Maybe not your kind.
Lightning illuminates the stranger's face, sharp, calm, eyes burning with purpose. Then he vanishes into the storm.
What in the Force was that?
What if Batman trained as a Jedi? The Shadow Knight. Before the Clone Wars. Before the armor and the night. He was Bruce Wayne, heir to a powerful core world family. Wayne Estate, core world, evening. A peaceful city estate. A young boy walks beside his parents through a rain-soaked street. A mugger steps from the shadows. A flash of blaster fire. Screams. Silence. The weapon in the killer's hand bends, crushed by unseen force. The child stares at it in horror. The Force answered him, not with peace, with pain. Council chamber. The boy kneels before the Jedi Council. Yoda, Mace Windu, and Plow Koon watch in silence.
He controls his anger. That's rare for one so young.
Control or containment?
Fear in him great it is, fear to lose, to fail. Yet strong is his discipline.
You'd take him in?
A shadow he is, but light he may yet serve.
And so Bruce Wayne became a Jedi, not for peace, but for control. Jedi Archives. Knight Bruce, now a teenager, stands alone among the holobooks. Data streams of Senate corruption reflect in his eyes. While others sought serenity, Bruce studied patterns, crime, power, the rot beneath the Republic's light. He shuts off the projector and mutters,
"If justice depends on the Senate, there is no justice."
Lower levels. Coruscant. Years later, the Undercity glows red and blue with blaster fire. A cloaked figure drops from a ledge, indigo lightsaber igniting mid-fall. Criminals scatter. He hunted in darkness, bringing fear to those who thrived in it. The underworld whispered a new name.
The Shadow Knight.
Jedi Council Chamber. Mace Windu stands before a holofeed of Bruce dismantling a crime ring.
He's acting without sanction, intimidation, interrogations. This is not the Jedi way.
And yet the results speak for themselves.
Peace through fear, unsustainable it is.
Anakin, in the corner, crosses his arms.
At least he's doing something. The Republic's rotting while we meditate.
That's exactly what the Council feared you'd say.
Two men, one chasing control, the other redemption. Both staring into the same shadow. Warfront, Cothless explosions. Blue and indigo lightsabers slice through droids as Anakin and Bruce fight side by side.
You fight like you're solving a puzzle.
Every enemy is a puzzle.
And you're impossible.
They exchange a quick smirk before charging forward again. Together, they became legends. Two warriors shaped by fear, each pretending not to see the darkness growing in the other. Thunder fades into silence. Brothers in shadow. Rain hammers the metal rooftops of a separatist fortress. Explosions light the night as Republic gunships roar overhead. Inside, a blue and an indigo lightsaber blaze through the smoke. Anakin and Bruce, fighting back to back. Two Jedi, two prodigies. One born of prophecy, the other of tragedy. Both shaped by loss.
You fight like you're solving a mystery.
And you fight like you're trying to be noticed.
It works.
So does thinking.
An explosion rocks the corridor. The two leap apart, debris raining down between them. They land opposite each other, blades ready mirror images in blue and indigo. They clashed in style, but shared the same wound, the same vow whispered to the dark. Quick flashes. Young Anakin, kneeling beside his mother's grave. A boy Bruce over his parents' bodies in the rain.
No one should suffer like this again.
Never again.
The battle ends. Dawn breaks over the smoldering ruins of Cothless. Anakin tends to a wounded clone, while Bruce watches from a distance.
He'll make it. They always do.
Not all of them.
You talk like you expect to lose.
I expect reality. You expect miracles.
That's what being a Jedi means, believing there's hope.
Hope didn't save my parents.
Mine either.
They sit in silence. For a rare moment, neither has anything left to prove. In that silence, two paths crossed, one chasing control, the other meaning, both haunted by fear. Later, their holograms flicker in the Jedi Council chamber. Masters Yoda, Mace Windu, and Obi-Wan debate their conduct.
Their methods grow reckless. This campaign left thousands dead. We ended a war in a single night. At what cost?
At the cost of waiting. We're fighting a war, not meditating about one.
Impatient you are, dangerous this path becomes.
They're too alike for comfort.
Two men walking the same line, each believing only he could balance light and dark, neither seeing how thin the line had become. Later that night, high above Coruscant, Bruce and Anakin stand together on a landing platform. The skyline glows beneath them.
They don't trust us.
They shouldn't.
You sound proud of that.
No, just honest. Trust makes people weak.
And fear makes them slaves.
Fear keeps them alive.
You sound like you want people afraid of you.
Only the guilty ones.
They share a long look, neither hero nor villain, just two men trying to save a galaxy that's already burning. They didn't know it yet, but their war was never with the Separatists. It was with themselves. Thunder rolls, the light fades. Capture and the Chancellor. Coruscant burns with sirens and searchlights. Republic gunships sweep the night. Below, the Shadow Knight runs through the storm, cloak snapping in the wind. He vaults across a gap, igniting his indigo saber to block a stun bolt. The Council debated what to do with him. The Senate called him a vigilante, but the Chancellor called him something else entirely useful. More gunships appear. Bruce turns down a service tunnel, cutting through droids sent to intercept him. Suddenly, blue light floods the corridor clone searchlights. A dozen troopers close in.
Target sighted. Jedi Wayne, surrender your weapon.
I don't surrender.
He charges elegant, efficient, precise, but he's outnumbered. A stun blast hits him square in the chest. His saber clatters to the floor. Darkness swallows the city. Bruce wakes in a dim interrogation chamber, wrists bound, armor scorched. Two guards stand watch. The door hisses open, and Chancellor Palpatine steps inside, expression calm and concerned.
Please leave us.
The guards exit. Bruce straightens, defiant even while restrained.
So this is how justice works now. A Jedi dragged through the mud by his own government.
A misunderstanding, I assure you. Overzealous men misread my orders. You've been cleared of wrongdoing.
Convenient timing.
Timing favors those who act, and you, Bruce, are a man of action.
He presses a button. The restraints release with a quiet click.
You've exposed corruption the Jedi ignored for decades. Some call that dangerous. I call it necessary.
Necessary evil is still evil.
Evil is a matter of perspective. Order requires difficult choices. Choices men like you and I are willing to make.
Bruce studies him, uncertain whether to walk out or listen.
I see it in your eyes, the same fire I saw in another young Jedi, Anakin. He too feels restrained by the Council's fear.
You manipulate him.
I guide him as I could guide you if you'd let me.
Bruce crosses his arms.
I don't need guidance.
Perhaps not, but imagine what we could accomplish together, two men who understand that true peace demands control.
The Chancellor's voice is soft, patient, almost fatherly.
The Jedi seek balance. I seek stability. You seek justice. Those are not so different, are they?
Bruce doesn't answer. He turns to leave, his voice low.
They are, if you have to lie to get them.
He walks out. Palpatine watches him go, eyes narrowing. The Council saw a rogue. The Senate saw a threat. But Palpatine saw what he always saw, a weapon waiting to be aimed. The Chancellor turns toward the Coruscant skyline, his reflection framed by lightning.
One born of passion, one born of discipline. Both will serve in time.
In every galaxy, a weapon is more than steel or plasma. It's the symbol of the warrior who wields it. If you've ever wondered what color your own blade would burn, there's a way to find out. Down in the description, you'll find a link to the same sabers we use to train our Padawans. Real metal hilts, smooth swing light, and sound cores that hum like they came straight from Coruscant's foundries. Choose your color, claim your code, and keep your saber close. You never know when the shadows will call you to draw it. Shadows of order. The city hums beneath Coruscant's storms. Inside the Chancellor's private office, Palpatine stands before a vast window, gazing at the skyline, a silent emperor waiting for the crown no one knows he's already orchestrated. To Anakin Skywalker, he offered destiny. To Bruce Wayne, he offered purpose. Palpatine turns as Bruce enters, no guards, no cuffs this time. Just quiet respect and practiced calm.
I hope your recovery has been peaceful, Bruce.
Peace isn't something I find often.
Perhaps that's because you're looking in the wrong places. The Jedi seek peace through denial, you through discipline, I through control.
He gestures toward the city below.
Look at it. The Republic teeters on the edge of collapse, yet the Council still debates philosophy. While they talk, men like you act.
You talk a lot for a man who admires action.
Then let me show you what I mean.
He activates a hologram grainy footage of Senate guards abusing citizens in a poor district.
Corruption festers even here on Coruscant. The Jedi call this politics. I call it rot.
And what would you call what you're doing?
Correction. The Republic needs order. Bruce, order that fear can enforce when faith fails.
Bruce studies him, uneasy. Palpatine lowers his tone, gentle, reassuring.
You don't fear the dark. You understand it. That's what makes you strong.
Bruce turns away.
Strength without mercy isn't justice.
No, but mercy without strength isn't justice either. It's cowardice.
The silence stretches, lightning flickers behind them. Palpatine lets the thought linger, knowing seeds take time to grow. The two part ways. Later, high above the city, Bruce stands alone on a ledge. The indigo glow of his lightsaber hums softly against the rain. Below, a convoy of corrupt officials is escorted by clones. Bruce leaps down, silent, efficient. The fight is over in seconds. He vanishes into shadow, leaving the convoy unconscious and bound for the Senate guards to find. He told himself it was justice. But even justice can cast a long shadow. In the Jedi Temple, Obi-Wan and Mace Windu review reports of Bruce's actions. Anakin stands nearby, uneasy.
That motherfucker is acting without sanction again. Raids, interrogations, arrests. He's using fear.
Maybe fear's all some people understand.
Anakin.
You said it yourself, Master. The Council's losing control. Maybe Bruce's way is the only one that works.
Darkness is not fought with darkness. That path consume all it will.
Anakin defended Bruce. Bruce inspires him, and Palpatine smiled, for both walked the edge of the same blade. Palpatine's office again. Later, Anakin stands before him, restless.
General Skywalker, your friend, has become reckless. The Council speaks of censure.
He's not reckless. He's effective.
And you are loyal. That's what I admire most. But be careful, the Council's jealousy runs deep. They distrust brilliance. They always have.
Anakin looks down, conflicted. Palpatine places a reassuring hand on his shoulder.
Don't let them turn you against him or each other.
Anakin leaves, uncertainty in his eyes. The door closes, and Palpatine turns to the window again, the faint reflection of a smile returning. Night. The Undercity again. Bruce watches clone patrols escorting refugees through flooded streets. He looks tired, worn, but resolute. His communicator buzzes Anakin's voice on the other end.
Bruce, where are you? The Council wants answers.
Tell them justice doesn't need permission.
You're not helping yourself.
I'm not trying to.
You're starting to sound like him.
And you sound like someone who doesn't know what side he's on.
He ends the transmission, staring out at the endless sprawl of the city. Both men fought for peace. Both thought they could master fear. Neither saw whose hand guided it. Lightning flashes across the skyline, the Senate dome illuminated for a moment, and inside, the Chancellor's silhouette watches the storm below.
Yes, burn, my knights. Burn until the galaxy kneels to order.
Thunder drowns his whisper. Duel of fears. Coruscant is on fire. Droid carriers streak like meteors. Gunships scream between towers. Sirens and thunder braid into one endless roar. The siege of Coruscant, the Republic's last breath, and the first move of its new master. Two feeds glow on the Chancellor's desk. Anakin carving through droids above the clouds. Bruce dismantling a separatist cell in the Undercity, precise as a scalpel.
One of heart, one of discipline. Let them collide.
He keys two separate encrypted orders, each bearing the Chancellor's personal seal. Bruce's gauntlet projects a flickering clone officer, breathless over distant explosions.
Jedi Wayne priority directive from the Chancellor. A Jedi is moving to depose him. Identification: General Skywalker. Intercept. Detain.
Bruce stares at the message, rain pattering off his cowl.
Anakin wouldn't.
The transmission cuts in static. He looks toward the Senate spire, jaw set, and moves. Anakin lands near the Chancellor's tower. Senate guards rush past.
General Skywalker, the Shadow Knight is en route assassination attempt. The Chancellor requests you personally secure him.
Anakin's grip tightens on his saber.
Bruce, why?
He sprints for the upper platforms. On a rain-swept balcony high above the city, two silhouettes emerge from opposite doors. Blue and indigo blades snap to life, casting electric halos in the storm.
Bruce, stand down. The Chancellor's in danger.
Agreed. Put the saber away.
He warned me you were coming.
He told me the same about you.
They circle, eyes locked, lightning strobing across steel and water.
You've let fear make your choices.
And you've let need make yours.
You don't trust anyone.
You trust the one man you shouldn't.
They clash. The first exchange is clean and brutal. Anakin explosive and instinctive. Bruce measured and suffocating. Sparks hiss in the rain. Two prodigies, each convinced the other is the knife at the Republic's throat. Anakin drives Bruce toward the railing with a flurry. Bruce yields a step, then angles, catching Anakin's blade and turning his momentum past precise as a lockpick. They break, breathing hard.
If you're wrong, Bruce, he isn't the only one who pays.
If I'm right, the galaxy does.
A chime cuts through the storm clone gunships banking into view. Floodlights hit the balcony.
General Skywalker, priority RX from the Chancellor. Shadow Knight is hostile. Support your engagement. Capture if possible. Lethal force authorized if necessary.
Blaster fire rakes the stone. Bruce deflects, slides, vanishes into spray and shadow. Anakin throws up his saber, shouting,
"Hold your fire! I said capture!"
The barrage staggers, then shifts to disciplined bursts, pinning lanes, funnels, herding Bruce back toward Anakin's blade.
See it now. He made this. He made us.
Then stop fighting and help me end it without blood.
There's no without blood left.
They meet again closer, harsher. Bruce binds, twists Anakin's saber skitters, hangs by a finger. Anakin recovers with a vicious elbow that cracks armor. Bruce staggers, then answers with a heel kick that sends Anakin sliding through a curtain of rain. Both reset, bleeding, pride, wounded more than flesh.
I don't want to kill you.
You won't. You still think there's a clean way out.
Clones fast rope onto the balcony, forming a semicircle. Their rifles train past Anakin only at Bruce.
By order of the Chancellor, Shadow Knight, drop the weapon.
Stand down, non-lethal only. He's coming with us.
Copy. General non-lethal on your mark.
The muzzles don't waver from Bruce. He reads the geometry, the distances, the timing, the tiny places where fear lives in every stance.
Look at their aim, Anakin. They don't see a Jedi. They see an exception.
Because you made yourself one.
No, because he did.
Bruce feints toward the clones. They flinch, fire. He throws his saber indigo arcs through rain, clipping rifles, detonating a flashbang on impact. In the confusion, he vaults the railing, grapples beneath the balcony edge, hanging by a magline in the roaring dark.
Bruce!
Smoke and rain blur the night. Bruce dangles from a ruptured girder below the Senate balcony, one gauntlet clamped to a fraying cable, lightning flashing off his soaked armor.
Bruce, give me your hand.
You can't fix this, Anakin. He already won.
Don't, just hold on.
The cable groans, snapping strand by strand.
Tell them the dark doesn't ask permission.
He cuts the line. The last thing Anakin sees is a fall into white rain and firelight. A gunship's searchlight sweeps the void. No movement, no trace.
I could have saved him.
The clones regroup behind him. He doesn't move. His saber hangs loose at his side. Extinguished. Only the storm answers. He told himself the fall was an accident, but the voice in his chest knew better. For all his power, he'd let another brother die. Thunder covers the sound of his scream. A certain point of view. Morning over Coruscant. Smoke coils from shattered towers. The city gleams clean only because the firelight hasn't reached it yet. The siege was over. The Republic called it victory. The Chancellor called it order. And the Chosen One called it failure. In his private office, Palpatine studies the holofeed. Bruce's fall. The clones firing. Anakin kneeling in the rain. He smiles faintly.
Guilt makes the strongest chains.
The doors hiss open. Anakin enters pale, exhausted, eyes hollow.
You did what had to be done, my boy.
He was my friend.
He lost his way. You tried to save him, but mercy cannot rescue the willfully blind.
Palpatine circles him slowly, voice smooth as silk.
Now, the Council will call you reckless, violent, dangerous. They'll say you murdered him.
Maybe they'd be right.
No, they'll be wrong, as they've always been. You saw what others refused to. That peace must be enforced before it can be protected.
He gestures to a hollow of clone battalions massing outside the temple.
They need leadership, a commander with conviction. The Jedi have become a liability the Republic cannot afford.
You're asking me to hunt them.
I'm asking you to lead them, end the hypocrisy that destroyed your friend. Bring peace, Anakin, real peace.
Anakin stares at his trembling hands.
If I refuse?
Then his death means nothing.
The promise of redemption is a leash made of guilt. Anakin exhales. The storm outside mirrors the quiet storm within. His eyes lift steady, cold.
What must I do?
Rise and command.
Outside, fire blooms over the temple spires. Night falls again. Clone troopers ascend the temple steps under Anakin's command. His hood is drawn, his saber dark. He told himself it was duty, that he was ending chaos, that if the galaxy bled tonight, it would never bleed again. Blaster fire lights the gates. Screams mingle with thunder until there is only rain. Days later, Palpatine stands before the Senate.
The Jedi Rebellion has been defeated. For security and stability, the Republic shall be reorganized into the First Galactic Empire.
Applause shakes the chamber. Beside him stands a black-clad figure, Anakin, silent beneath his hood. The apprentice he wanted, the peace he promised. The Empire both men built, one by choice, one by mistake. Beneath the planet's glittering skin, rubble shifts. A metal hand claws free. Bruce pulls himself from the wreckage, coughing water, half his armor shattered. But shadows don't die. They wait. For days he moves through the Undercity, scavenging gear, rebuilding piece by piece. Clone patrols sweep above. Through a break in the towers, he sees smoke rising from the temple. A transmission crackles from a passing patrol. Jedi Masters, Plo Koon and Sayasi Teen confirmed terminated. Kenobi unaccounted for. Skywalker has Chancellor clearance operation Nightfall is active.
Anakin, what have you done?
He'd expected betrayal. He hadn't expected it to succeed. In his mind's eye, the temple burns again. Blue light Anakin's cuts through the smoke. Bruce grips the hilt of his rebuilt saber but doesn't ignite it.
I made him this way.
He had preached control and taught fear instead. Now, fear had a master, the hangar beneath the temple. Bruce steps from shadow as a handful of surviving Padawans load a stolen transport.
Master Wayne? We thought you...
No titles, no names, just go.
Where?
Anywhere, the light still answers.
He hands the eldest a datapad coordinates, false identities.
Come with us.
If I stay in the shadows, the hunt looks away from you.
The boy nods. The ship lifts off, vanishing into rain. He couldn't save the Order, but he could save what might come after. Later, deep beneath Coruscant, screens flicker. Maps of Imperial patrols bloom across a cavern wall. Bruce sits at the center, armor reforged, cloak draped like the night itself. The indigo blade ignites lower tone, darker hue.
No council, no code, just the work. Fear can't be destroyed, only mastered. Justice isn't light or dark. It's the shadow that remembers the sun.
He steps into the tunnel. The glow fades behind him as thunder rolls above. Legends say a ghost haunts the capital. That when corruption whispers, the night itself answers. The skyline fills the frame, Imperial banners rising through stormlight. A single flash of lightning outlines a shape with wings. So what I told you was true, from a certain point of view.